digital health, and smart solutions. These advancements are driving Ghana's digital transformation. They're creating jobs and improving lives. And we're excited to present them to the world, particularly to our potential Japanese partners. The ministry is proud to collaborate with private sector ICT organizations in Ghana, a cornerstone of our strategy to foster growth and innovation. By partnering with dynamic ICT firms in the country, we aim to open doors for meaningful partnerships, attract investments, and build bridges with Japanese businesses. This collaboration is part of our broader vision to position Ghana as a hub for ICT excellence in Africa, creating opportunities for private sector businesses to thrive. Our participation at the Expo will be robust and impactful. We will host an exhibition of cutting-edge projects and services, showcasing Ghana's ICT achievements to a global audience. An ICT business forum will bring together industry leaders to discuss strengths, challenges, and opportunities, while B2B sessions will connect Ghanaian institutions with their Japanese counterparts, fostering dialogue and paving the way for strategic alliances. These initiatives will culminate in the Ghana Day celebration on September 11, 2025, where we will all proudly celebrate our nation's digital progress. And I'll be present in Osaka, leading a delegation from Ghana of both the ministry and our private sector partners. Beyond the Expo, we are committed to deepening collaboration with the Japanese government. Measures are in place to explore a memorandum of understanding with Japanese institutions focusing on digital infrastructure, cybersecurity, capacity building, and technology transfer. We look forward to leveraging Japan's expertise to strengthen our ICT ecosystem, from expanding broadband access to training our youth in emerging technologies like AI and coding. And don't forget that we've launched the 1 million for this program. We're going to be the whole community to join us on this exciting journey. Together, we will showcase Ghana's ICT potential, forge lasting partnerships, and design a future society that benefits us all. Thank you. May God bless our homeland Ghana, and may God bless Japan. Thank you. Your Excellency, I'm sure you want to make a few comments. So please, let's have all of your items. or I think it's easier to just move his chair by me. That's an easier option. I'm sure that's the mascot. Before somebody says that the deputy ambassador came with his pet toys.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. Honorable Samuel Nate George, Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation. Mr. Simon Maje, Chief Executive, Ghana Investment Promotion Center, Friends of Media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that this year marks another for the government, Japanese and Ghanaian people, and also business partners as well, as we have memorable big events such as TICAD and Osaka Kansai World Expo in Japan. So we are going to organize Tokyo International Conference on African Development, so-called TICAD, in this coming August in Japan. This year, leaders from African countries come together and discuss in Japan how best we can achieve development goals in Africa. I'm confident there are going to be the highest level of delegation from Ghana participating in that event as well. And also, currently, Osaka Kansai World Expo is open to the public during 184 days in total, from April 13th until October 13th. As of the end of May, a total of 5 million people already visited the World Expo in Kansai. We have a Ghana Day on September 11th. And also we are expanding high-level participation from the government of Ghana. So as you already noticed, this is the official mascot, which is called Myaku Myaku.
Myaku Myaku.
Yes, I need to explain just a little bit of that. So this is Myaku Myaku, which means steadily pulsing. This reflects the theme of the Expo, designing future society for our lives. And the idea of knowledge and the culture being passed down through generations like a continuous pulse. The mascot shapes and colors theme also into this theme, with red part representing cells that divide and multiply, and the blue part symbolizing water that can freely transform. So this is Myaku Myaku. Please So, TICAD and the Osaka Expo are very good opportunity for both of us, Japan and Ghana, together with number of so-called side events planned around these two big events. Ladies and gentlemen, now under the strong leadership by the President, the government of Ghana is doing utmost efforts to realize 24-hour economy. In order to maximize productivity, create jobs, and modernize public and private sector operations. Needless to say, communication, digital technology, and also innovation are indispensable to achieve that goal. So I sincerely congratulate and encourage the Ministry of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation that has a leading role in the government for their future efforts, further efforts in order to achieve that goal. We all understand that the development of Ghana's ICT technology requires strong investment and business collaboration. Japanese are open for business, and we welcome increased collaboration between Ghana and the Japanese partners in this sector. Ladies and gentlemen, with the permission of the Honorable Minister, let me touch upon just a little bit of our friendly relationship between Japan and Ghana. You all may know that Japan and Ghana have been good friends for many decades. Our bonds of friendship even go back to a long time ago, as far as era when Ghana was called Gold Coast. There are 54 African countries in total, but in fact, because of the geographic distance between Africa and Japan, unfortunately, most of Japanese people don't know much about African countries. But I should say, fortunately, instead, thanks to the long-lasting friendship between our two countries, nowadays Ghana is one of the few African countries that every single Japanese people know about out of all African countries. Why Ghana is so popular among Japanese people? I could think of two main reasons for that. The first reason is Dr. Noguchi, and the second is everybody's favorite Ghana chocolate. Actually, this is Ghana chocolate. So in 1927, Dr. Noguchi came to the Gold Coast. So it was even 30 years before Ghana's independence. He conducted his study on yellow fever. Unfortunately, the Japanese doctor died in Accra 1 year later, but he is still alive in our memories, in Japanese people, as we all learn about him in school curriculum, as we read his books, and as we see his face on the Japanese banknote. Actually, this is Japanese banknote, and he is the Dr. Noguchi. So he is very famous just like the big six in Ghana. So, and this is everyone's, again, favorite Ghana chocolate. So it says Ghana chocolate. So this is very famous, and you can find it anywhere in Japan. So Ghana cocoa is very important, rather indispensable for Japanese people. Ladies and gentlemen, so we are looking forward to further strengthening our friendly relations and collaboration in different fields and sectors. Once again, we appreciate very much for the initiatives and the strong leadership by the Honorable Minister, including today's press conference for the benefit of the both countries, Japan and Ghana. Thank you very much to you all, and I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
That the stage has been set for Ghana Day on September 11. It's important to bear in mind that the mascot speaks about the steady pulsing, which means it's a continuous thing. And from 1927, when Dr. Noguchi came here, it's being a steady pulsing. And let's remember that our current president has very strong ties with Japan, where he started his professional career working for JICA. And so the bonds between Ghana and Japan are always very strong when President Muhammad leads our country, and will be reciprocated. I think that you cannot forget the name of the mascot. It's Miaku Miaku. Yes, and it's very important. And maybe Chief Director, we should write to Cocoa. We will go with enough chocolate for the whole of Japan. We'll take our Ghana chocolate bar to Japan, and then appreciate the value of Ghanaian chocolate. I mean, at times we don't really see the value of what we have, but our chocolate is premium chocolate anywhere in the world. You know, it's more cocoa and less sugar, unlike the other ones from other places which I won't mention. And so at this juncture, we want to officially launch Ghana's participation in the Osaka Expo, which will culminate with our visit to Japan for Ghana Day on September 11th. If there are any questions from the media, we will take them. And let me just use this opportunity to also let all private sector tech companies and businesses that are looking to explore possible partnerships with Japan to reach out to the ministry, this expo. That's how seriously we consider it. Madam Irene, please stand, let them see you. She's the schedule officer for it, dedicated to it. She's working 24-hour economy to ensure that we get enough companies. I see some of the private companies that have already established their interest in going. I see Asanka and a few of them here. We'll be sending a very strong representation of Ghana's ICT abilities to Japan and showcasing Ghana to the world. So if you're a business and you really want, everybody knows that Japan is known for technology. If you want to build on this synergies and have business to business conversations, this is the platform. And my big thanks go also to GIPC and my brother Simon for the work that his team is doing with us to ensure that this goes smoothly. So yes, the floor is open for questions, if there are any. Paying a premium to go with us. There's been a reset in Ghana's attendance at international events.
I was going to use the word reset, but...
Yes, I have used it. In the past, you see huge government delegations of government officers going for conferences, 300, 400 people. It becomes sightseeing, and there's really, apart from waste on the public purse, you don't see anything. In this case, we're actually going very light on government, very heavy on private sector. And what we're doing is, like I said, there's a whole directorate. Apart from Irene, our Director of International Affairs is here, working very closely. We're working with JETRO, which is a business drive focused entity from the Japanese government. We also have a Ghanaian Japanese. The whole of this afternoon, he was in my office for like 20 minutes before I came, having a conversation with the Japanese ambassador, and was all Japanese. He was speaking fluent Japanese, and he's really working with our team. So what we're trying to do is establish, and that's why we've opened this call already, to get the businesses that want to go with us, and then we're able to find matching businesses in Japan and do the back end conversations even before we go, because in the 1 week we will spend on the ground in Osaka, we want it to be closing of deals. From the ministry's perspective, I've made it clear to the team, the Director of International Affairs and Irene and the Chief Director, that I'm not going to Japan on sightseeing. We need to have, and in my statement I stated that we'll be signing critical MOUs of partnership between our ministry, our sister ministry there, in areas of digital innovation, cybersecurity, artificial intelligence. So we're going there on a mission to bring back technology, bring back best practices, and bring back things that will be of value to the Ghanaian people. We wouldn't go to Japan if there was no value to it. So rest assured, we're going to have business-to-business meetings. In fact, there's quite a number. 2 days ago at the meeting with the Japanese ambassador, he gave me a list of 176 Japanese businesses that are looking specifically towards Ghana, willing to engage Ghanaian businesses. So we've got a tall order, and I've said to them that we need to have as many B2B sessions as possible when we go to Japan. So this trip is to do business, it's not to sightsee. Any other question, please?
With the technology, and then they're taking over a lot of things. We understand that most of the back end stuff are being run by. What guarantees do we have? What guarantees do we have that now that we have established ourselves as a hub for digitization, Japan is not coming? Then in the next moment we will see that this sector is now being controlled by Japanese. This area is now being controlled, like you are saying, cybersecurity and all that. Then when you go to the back end, everything is being controlled by Japan. Then we now begin to complain, oh, they are using backdoor, blah, blah, they are sending our data to Japan and stuff like that. Can we get assurances that that is not going to happen?
You have my assurance that our priority and fidelity is to the security and integrity of Ghanaian systems. And let me state that, as the Deputy Ambassador stated, Japan is not a new entrant. We're not now going to explore Japan. Our relationship with Japan has been mutually beneficial. Today, when you look at the Tema interchange, that is testament of the relationship between Ghana and Japan. When you look at the work that has been done, the amount of grants that Ghana has received from the Japanese government and the people of Japan to support research at the Noguchi Medical Center for research. And when COVID hits, we realized that the first sequencing of the COVID strain was done here in Ghana at the Noguchi Medical Center. That tells you the long-standing relationship between Ghana and Japan. And Japan has not sought to take over our vaccine or medical research area. They've actually sought to work with Ghana and improve what we have locally. Our visit is to build synergies across the oceans. Our visit is to build partnerships that will inure to the benefit of the Ghanaian people and the benefit of the Japanese people. We're not going there to sell Ghana, no. In fact, Japan is not looking to buy Ghana. Japan is looking for a partner, and Ghana is looking for a partner. So this is a partnership, and so you can be rest assured, nobody is going to sell anything to anybody. Like I said, there has been a reset. The focus of this ministry is not personal gain or making money for individuals. It's about service to the Ghanaian people. Thank you. Osaka, here we come.